Good morning, afternoon, or night, guys. Today I'll be showing you how to build a fort in Fortnite. So step number one is the most important priority you need in Fortnite, and that is to build a wall. If you don't have a wall around whatever you're trying to protect, then it's gonna come down. The husks are gonna overrun you. Even if you're killing them left and right, they'll come from behind. So build walls. Walls are necessary, and they are the most important thing in your fort. Step 2 is putting down ceilings. Ceilings are imperative in your fort because lobbers will attack whatever you're trying to protect, and they will go over your walls. So after you build your walls, build a ceiling. Doesn't matter what order you build these things in. No, it doesn't. As long as you have it done in time for the next raid to come through. Okay guys, so you got your ceiling, you got your walls. Now, next up is my favorite subject. It is traps. Now, what you want to do before you put down a single trap is find out what direction the enemy is gonna come from, and you can see the direction of the storm once you activate your shelter, or if you deposit blue glow into Lars's van. Then the minimap will portray what direction the storm is gonna come from by that highlighted area on the map. So what you want to do with your traps is set them up so that they will activate in the direction of the enemy horde. There have been countless number of times where I've seen people put down traps that are just completely unused throughout the entire game because the horde is not even attacking from that direction. So be aware of the storm direction. So once you have all your traps, everything's set up, your teammates are doing all the killing, your traps are all set, but they're not activating because there's no husk to be activated on, because your teammates are killing all the husks. So what do you do now? Now you need to find out where the husks are breaching your shelter, go repair those walls and fortify that area. Upgrade the building materials. As you can see in the video, the lobbers are the only people doing damage to the fort, so that's why you gotta build a ceiling and completely cover your objective. I have so many well-placed traps and such amazing teammates that I'm not even doing anything to contribute to the battle because I don't need to do anything. I'm the person who built all of this entire fort and placed down all these traps. Now, you don't want to be that guy who builds the entire fort, but if you do want to be that guy, that's great. It's really fun to build forts. You can get really creative with it and just express your creativity through your forts. So what you saw me doing with the traps is something that you absolutely should not do. I put around so many traps around the fort, but none of them were used at all. Instead, you should build funnels. So funnels are a pathway that you decide the husk will go through, and you can do this by making an opening through your fort so that the husk will be attracted to going through that opening, and once they go into that direction, that is where you want to set up all your traps. If you put traps all around your base, then it's just going to be a waste of resources. So what you want to do is control the movements of the husk horde. So I'll show you guys a perfect example of a funnel. You can see right here, there's a bunch of traps set up along the walls, the ceilings, the floor, and it's because all the husks are attracted to this little opening that we keep. So once you know where the husks are going, you can build traps around them for them to activate into. Now you gotta remember that not every husk is gonna be attracted to this opening. Keep watch over the outside of the perimeters, and sometimes husks will go in a different direction and attack the backside of your fort, but most of the time 80% of the husks will be attracted if you create funnels like this. But other times they will attack the outsides of your base, so put up wall lights They're really effective at stunning the husks outside your base and buying you time as you walk around to murder them and their entire families. So anyways guys, that's all the tips I have for you right now. Please like and subscribe. Help me get to 100 subscribers. Thank you so much for watching. I will have more videos coming out soon. Hey, so here's your bonus tip for the day. And this tip comes in situational times. And that tip is to build according to your environment. So as you can see in the video right now, there's a massive pit next to me. So with a wall launcher or floor launcher, you can launch husky husks into the pit and they'll be rendered useless because they can't get out of the pit. They can't build stairs, so they're stuck in the pit. And if you're next to off the edge of a cliff, you can also use wall launchers and launch them off of the cliff, and that's an automatic death for husks, so there's no work for you to do. And what my teammate did here was actually genius. He built floor launchers and he built a slanted roof so that once the husk was launched into the air, they would cascade off into the direction of where the wall is slanted, which is into the pit right next to me. Now keep in mind, there used to be a building where this pit is, so you will have to destroy whatever's in the way. But if you can create that pit, then it'll be absolute joy to watch these husks be launched into the pit. Also, another tip is to make the husks walk a longer pathway. So you can see these alternating barriers. They're not there to stop the husks. They're there to manipulate the husks so that they have to walk in diagonal pathways. This will increase the amount of distance a husk has to walk, maybe by a negligible amount, but it's still an amount nonetheless. So these are all the tips I have for you today, and you got lucky. You got a bonus tip. So I feel very fortunate for you guys for clicking on this video. And you know what? You're gonna get some more bonus tips if you subscribe to my channel. So help me get to 100 subscribers. Peace. I love you guys. Have a great day. That's all I have. I'll be back with more.